Problems with Obamacare, they extend way beyond the website and the glitches, and the Americans, people all across the country, they're being now forced to face the reality of the real negative impact of this law. My next guest, Cornelius Kelly, says his little 18-month-old daughter was almost the latest victim of Obamacare when he tried to sign up for a family plan after receiving notices that his current plan is canceled. Now, he was told that his youngest daughter could not be covered by a family plan under Obamacare, and they'd have to buy a separate plan for her until she turned 2 years old. Now, after the story hit the media, however, he got a call to say, oops, it was all kind of a mistake, and she would, in fact, be covered. And here to explain the story, Cornelius Kelly. How are you?
Nice to meet you, Sean.
Nice to see you. Thanks for... All right, so I read your story. You got you one of millions of Americans. You got a cancellation letter.
About 12 months ago, we received a cancellation notice that our policies would no longer be offered in the marketplace. So my wife and I'm a small business owner, and my wife is self-employed as well. She and I went out in search of a new policy. We scrambled. We found one. That lasted about another 11 months. Then last month.
Right, and you went on the website, and you have the...
Not yet. We got our second cancellation about a month ago, and then we decided to go on the website to look for hopefully a good policy at a good price.
Okay, and what did you get?
What we found is I entered in all my information on the site, myself, my wife, and our 4 kids. We have a 7-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and an 18-month-old. Entered in all the information. A few days later, I received 56 family plan quotes. Those family plan quotes included myself, my wife, our 7, 5, and 3-year-olds, but our 18-month-old was left off. I assumed it was a glitch. It was an administrative issue. So I called up the New York State Health Exchange, that's Obamacare for New York, and I was advised no. They don't allow children to be on family plans who are under 2 years of age.
All right, so then fast forward, it becomes public, and then all of a sudden you get the magical call, oops, we made a mistake.
I contacted the press after I tried to solve this for weeks, calling them 3 times, speaking to managers. They wouldn't give me any satisfaction, so I called the New York Post. The New York Post calls them, and I received a panicked phone call from the Health Exchange saying, listen, we'll get your daughter on your policy, on your family plan.
So I guess that's the moral of the story is contact the press?
The moral of the story is don't be an average American citizen and expect to get service.
Are you paying more or less?
Now we're paying more, but we didn't choose an Obamacare plan because our nightmare started once we get access to those plans.
Unbelievable.
Of the 56 plans available, none of them, not a single one, offers coverage for things like Memorial Sloan Kettering. Yeah. They offer no out-of-network coverage. So essentially, the insurance companies are picking your doctors for you.
Yes, so much get to choose your plan and your doctor. Forget it. All right, we got to run. Cornelius, thanks for telling your story, and I wish you and your family the best.
Thanks very much.